Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. Of course, I got franchise player with me, Chris Ruffalo, and Mondays and Fridays with Costi Safer, aka Costi Durant.
Don't call me that anymore.
No more Costi Durant.
You're basically calling me a loser. Basically calling me a loser. I mean, I know you're not directly calling me a loser, but like you're indirectly calling me a loser.
Still a Hall of Famer, maybe just a little washed now, but still a Hall of Famer.
I don't like that either. That's like you're calling me Joe Flacco at this point. Just keep signing.
You had a good run.
Get the bag.
You had a good run. You had a great run, my man. No, I'm kidding. Is what it was, man. Be what it be. No, I'm kidding, man. Money Making Friday. For me, off a good night last night. I had two plays officially, went 2-0. Back-to-back 2-0 nights. So, always feeling great there. I had the Pistons in the NBA, and then in baseball, man, it was a sweat. Oh, my God, it was a sweat. But I had that dirty water. Love that dirty water. Avoided the 4-game sweep. That was my day yesterday, Money Making Thursday. So looking to keep some momentum rolling into today, fellas. We got the last Money Making Friday of the NBA season, of regular season. That's insane. We got one more day of regular season NBA basketball after today, which is Sunday. And then Tuesday, the play-in tournament starts. So, man, oh, man, oh, man. Chris, what's happening, Brody? How you doing today?
Yeah, it helps the Red Sox when the relief pitcher hits two guys in the bottom of the 10th inning. But
yeah, he appreciate him, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, it was just it was a tough one yesterday, but it's fine. We still cashed with a couple games on the NHL. The wraparound did well yesterday, so just trying to get back on track today. Nothing too crazy today, but yeah, there's a couple games I like on the NBA card. It's a matter of treading lightly and just sort of trying to figure out where the landmines are.
Yep. It's a tricky NBA card today. I'm kind of in that same breath where I want to go balls to the wall, but I'm like, there's no real reason to, A lot of games, but I don't mean they all. And with it being the last little bit of the season, y'all know how it be, man. So we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it all. We'll talk about it. Break it down. Costi, what's going on with you, man?
I was doing well, as physically. Had boxing this morning. Felt really good about it. Had a good workout. Needed it after I was on the other side. Like Chris said, I was on Toronto. That was the only game that I released yesterday. Not a good start to the baseball season. Don't have any shame about it. I think we're probably the only YouTube channel that actually comfortably talks about our losses over and over again, because that's the transparency that we provide. I'm down 12% on my sports fund in baseball to start the year. Kind of did the same thing last year, so it doesn't really worry me. It's such a long season. You have to stay with your spots and situations over and over again, and it always turns. But to start the year with my underdogs, it has not been great, but we're here to cash today. That's all that matters. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. So we got to stay present, make some money on this Friday.
Money Making Friday. What else happened yesterday? Anything interesting?
Masters started day one.
Who cares?
I care.
I don't. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I know people do care. I personally don't care. But
it's like the Super Bowl for golfers. It's a 4-day tournament. It's the hardest tournament out of the majors. It's just It's on all day with no. It's kind of like March Madness, the Thursday through Sunday in March Madness, where there's games on all day. It's the same concept with it starts in the morning and it ends at night. There's golf all day, especially if you have some action on it. I have a bunch of outrights, not quite in the lead yet. There's a dark horse that is leading the tournament right now with Justin Rose, who was a huge long shot. We didn't have him, but it's all good. It's still a long weekend. Today's moving day, and then the cut line, and then Saturday and Sunday is going to be tough. So, I'm excited.
As your friend,
What?
1-800.
For what? For golf?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We only call the 1-800 hotline when it's two teams that are ass playing each other and you're betting on them.
How much money have you wagered in your life on golf?
Couple $100.
Wow. Yeah. It's higher than I thought it would be. You know how much I've wagered on golf in my entire life?
Less than a couple $100.
Goose egg. $0.
How much have you bet on tennis?
In my degenerate days, there might have been a couple tennis bets in there. You know, just playing the odds. You know, tennis was one of those where I first learned how to really play the odds. You know, but yeah, golf, I feel like is crazy.
I mean, the cool thing about golf is just like let's say you have a futures ticket on an NBA season. You're basically creating a futures ticket that is a 4-day return time. Like you sprinkle a couple based on the course, based on how they've been playing, based on their experience that they've played there before. You can get a huge payout. I mean, Justin Rose, for example, yesterday, if you had him just to lead at the end of the first round, he was plus 5,900. Just saying.
Fair.
Might be something to take on next year.
No, I'm good.
Maybe a little bit.
I'm cool.
All you got to do is hit one of those. Then Jay's in. Jay randomly fat fingers some random guy. Has no idea who he is. Tournament leader after the first round, plus 8,000. He's like, I knew that shit. I knew it. I was telling you guys.
I mean, I'm gonna come across as a pure hater, but this next minute of words is gonna come out of my mouth. The game of golf it's not like I don't know. I don't want to sound crazy. Golf doesn't do it for me. It's not.
What, we need to tickle something for it to do it for you?
No, I'm just saying, bro. You're just hitting a ball with a stick and trying to put it in the hole.
In tennis, what do they do?
But that's different. Like, that's like back and forth competition. Like, you know, you're actually playing against somebody. Golf, you're just.
What about NASCAR?
That's different. You're driving hundreds of miles an hour with your life on the line. That's different. Golf is like.
It's a pure sport.
It's the of all the sports, it's probably the sport that I would. It's like the Pluto of planets to me.
Hey, whoa!
I'm sorry, that's my take. Golf to me is Pluto of planets.
What did Pluto do to you? There you go. Ron likes golf.
I'm a hater. I genuinely believe if I put in the time and effort, I could beat Tiger Woods. I genuinely believe that. Like, how hard could it genuinely be?
Dude.
I told y'all I was gonna sound like an idiot. I told y'all this.
Here's the
this
best.
Is my thoughts on golf. Like,
here's the line that I got from somebody. How hard is it to hit a golf ball? To hit a ball that's not moving. Like in baseball, it's coming at you 100 miles per hour.
Exactly.
How hard It's just sitting there. It's not moving. You're controlling the environment if off the tee. Now, obviously, if you're in the woods or whatever and you're on a slope, that's different. How hard is it? It's very fucking hard. That's how hard it is. It's the hardest sport I've ever played, ever.
What, golf?
Yeah.
Man, get out of here.
Telling you.
Get the fuck out.
Telling you. You just watch. That's why why do you think all these professional athletes are obsessed with it after they retire playing from?
Because it's the only sport where you don't need any physical requirements to play. Anybody can play golf. That's the thing. That's the thing.
True.
Anybody can play.
You could be out of shape and
be the putt king. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. For basketball, it takes years and years and years of grind. For soccer, for everything else, like how hard is it?
With golf?
I mean, I don't know.
You know what? Next time
I'm a hater. I told you. I started the segment out stating I'm a hater.
All right, new bet. Next year, first night in Vegas, we're going to Topgolf.
I'm actually going to Topgolf tomorrow.
Oh, please have your girl record for me.
I will record y'all. I will have footage for y'all. I won't be on the show tomorrow. So Sunday, I'll be on the show Sunday. Or I might save it for Monday when you're back. And we'll look at my golf swing. And y'all tell me if I'm a junior Tiger Woods. No training, no nothing. All right? It can't be that hard. It just can't.
So my buddy, obviously all you guys know, I'm
a hater though.
I've been sober for 9 years, but a buddy of mine who is a scratch golfer plays better when he eats mushrooms. Plays better. So in my mind, I'm like, what is this? I don't understand. Maybe I just have to do it. Maybe that's the plan.
I was good at baseball. I was good at football. I was good at basketball. I think I'm going to be a natural at golf. We'll see. We shall see.
This is going to be great.
Man.
How hard can it be? The ball doesn't move.
How hard can it be, man? I could just be a hater.
I can't wait for video. You should go live on Instagram. This needs to happen.
All right, man. You want to talk some baseball?
Let's do it.
Let's talk some baseball, man. No day baseball today. That's always sucks. It always sucks when you're coming off of day baseball and then you get no day baseball. You got to wait till the evening. It's like, damn. But today we got the Guardians and the Royals battling it out. We got Bubic and Bibee. Bibee and Bubic. Boobie and Bibich battling it out. Guardians about minus 130. We got Bailey Falter and Brady Singer battling it out. Reds and Pirates. Reds about minus 155. And we got the Braves. Bryce Elder on the bump. They're out on the road in Tampa. Taj Bradley on the mound. I took that one on the chin yesterday, man. Fuck. I mean, Braves got him late. Braves got it late. That's what happened. Luzardo wasn't bad yesterday. The bullpen kind of just let it up for the Phillies. Is what happened. Shout out to Braves. They got one. Woo! You're not 2-10. You're 3-9. Woo! I'm a hater. Y'all know this. Chris, do the Braves shake? Do the Braves stay hot? Do they, or are they dogs in this game for a reason?
Not with Bryce Elder on the mound. They're 0-7 on the road. I got to remember too. So until they start to win a game on the road, I got to go the other way. I'm going to lean towards the Rays. Taj Bradley, not my favorite option, but I still think he can be the better starter here. I don't love that price with Cincinnati, but I lean towards the Reds in that one. Bailey Falter's been ass at Great American Ballpark in the course of his career. And I think he's just an ass pitcher in general. Brady Singer didn't have the best start last time out, but he had a great American Ballpark debut. So I I lean towards the Reds in that one. And give me the Guardians against the Royals. Bubic has been really strong out of the gate, but the Guardians actually hit left-handed pitching fairly well. They have also the bullpen advantage there too. So I think Bibby's a better pitcher than that 7.0 ERA shows up to be already. So give me the Guardians minus 130.
Gaston, how you feeling, buddy?
Yeah, I'm on the Guardians here as well. Both of the bullpens have been really good for both these teams. Cleveland came in as like a top 5 bullpen to enter the year. Now they're giving up 3 runs a game. So both of these starting pitchers have sucked overall this year, and that's surprising coming from Bibby, who was one of the aces a year ago. So now, and then on the other hand, I just don't see how, Kansas City versus righties has struggled mightily this year. They're only hitting .211, averaging just over 3 runs a game. Cleveland's been solid at home also, so I'm gonna like the opening game of this series with Cleveland. Then no opinion on Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and I'm with Tampa Bay here. Atlanta's got to show me something. I know they got a couple back and woohoo, they have three wins now. Again, this team is not going to be consistent until they get most of their guys back from injury. We knew that going into the year. I even took a couple shots with them early in the year in the dog price and got burned. Bryce Elder has been ass. I just trust Tampa Bay a little bit more than I trust the Braves on the road right now, who have just been piss poor. So give me Tampa Bay in that one, laying 125.
I only got one here in the slot, and y'all know what it is. Hey, bro, chill. I'm on the Tampa Bay Rays money line. It just speaks to me. They're favored for a reason. The Braves, their ass. Chris told y'all 0-7 on the road. Tampa's going to be the regular Tampa we know them to be this season. I know they're not in the trot, but they're still going to be that annoying team that just doesn't go away. They're going to win games they ain't got no business winning and all that shit. Like, it's the Tampa Bay Rays. Just book it. They're going to have a winning record this season. They might even like make the playoffs, the Rays. It wouldn't shock me. I'm going to take the money line today. The Braves got to show me they can win on the road. That's all it is. They got to show me they can win out there. I know they're coming off a good win yesterday. A lot of people are going to probably run to them today at plus money. The Braves are going to wake up. Today's the day. The Braves are ass. Fading them. Let's go Tampa. That's all I really like in that first line. I'm not in love with those first 2 games. Let's keep it rolling. We got the Giants and the Yankees. The Blue Jays and the O's. Costi and Chris battling out in that one. Ooh. And we got the Nationals and the Marlins. Cal Quantrill, and Mitchell Parker.
It looks like it's Edward Cabrera now for Miami.
No, for real, Cabrera?
Yeah,
my dog. I don't see that yet, but my dog.
Yeah, it's on MLB.
Okay. Has the line moved at all?
Not that I've seen.
What do you see it at? Minus 110?
Minus 115 for the Nationals.
Okay. Costi, how you feeling?
I'm on the Orioles here. I don't love this, but this team's got to bounce back. Sagano is probably one of the better pitchers in the rotation right now. Maybe Eflin, but Sagano had a good outing last time. Last time out, went 5 innings, 1 run. They dominated Kansas City in that matchup. Again, I don't love this one, but they beat us 2 out of 3 early in the series in Toronto. Now it's in Camden Yards. hopefully the rain stops. It's supposed to rain all day and tomorrow, so they get this game in. The bats have just not been there for the Orioles. They lost 2 out of 3 at Arizona. I like the bounce back spot here. I know Toronto's been really good outside of the game yesterday, which really they should have won also, and they should have swept the Boston Red Sox. But I like Sagano. I trust him. I think he's going to pitch a gem tonight. I don't see a lot of runs scored in this game, so give me the under. Also in that game that I like a little bit, and then I'm going to take the Yankees here, laying the 130. They've been smashing lefties, averaging 7 runs a game. They haven't been scoring a lot of runs of late. I mean, they got shut out in the Detroit series. They only scored 2 runs in two of the 3 games. They scored 2 runs, 0 runs, and 4 runs yesterday. They're not scoring a lot, but they were not against lefties. They've been smacking lefties to start the year, and I could see them getting to Robbie Ray, who has not been good either, dating back to last year. So I see the Yankees winning this one, even though San Fran's been a really good team overall this year. It's hard to fade San Fran this year at all, especially on the road. They're 5-1, but throwing a lefty out there versus the dangerous Yankees lineup, taking them there. And with the pitching change, I don't have the data on the new pitcher, so I'm going to pass on the Miami-Washington right now. You're muted.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say nothing.
Try to help you before you said something. There was a pause. And
I'm finishing editing the jam session. Schneider shot. That's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing.
Where's the jam session?
Where's the jam session? It's finna be posted in like 10 minutes. But we're talking about some baseball right now, and I wasn't in love with that Nationals versus Marlins, but if they gonna give me plus money with Cabrera at home, man, I'm surely gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. And I think it's a good spot too. Nationals, they play well at home. Now coming out of home on the road, little ballpark, not little ballpark, but down in Miami, I don't know why I'm still thinking about Tampa. I like Tampa a lot today. To catch my drift, but Miami. I think this is a good Miami game. This is mainly a fade the Nationals game, coming out of home, playing well against the Diamondbacks, playing well against the Dodgers. This is the game I think they return back to the Nationals that we know them to be. You know, that's it. That's all. Miami's gonna be a sneaky little team all season long. You got to pick your spots with them. Today, I'm picking my spot with them. I'm on the Marlins. Turn me up, Marlins. I don't love it, but I want to bet Yankees run line today. I kind of feeling a run line on them Yanks today. Ooh, yeah, the Yankees. Friday, ass whooping spot. I'm feeling it. Giants playing well, cross country. They think they finna go here and do something to the Yanks. Nope. Stroman has a good outing. And them Yankees bats come out hot. Yep, I'm feeling it. Give me a run line, Yanks. Ooh, yeah, the Yankees. Blue Jays, O's. I don't have any real opinions on it. Chris?
Yeah, I'm taking the Blue Jays. I like Bowden Francis a lot in this rotation. The Jays have already seen Sagano once this season as well. Didn't do a whole lot of damage off him, but he didn't have many strikeouts in that start. He only gave up, I think it was 2 runs over 4 innings of work. But I just think the Blue Jays are playing really well right now. They just took 3-4 in Boston. Toronto's got the lowest starting pitching ERA in baseball, so if you want to take them first 5, you can, but I'm going to take them full game plus 110. I'm also going to take the Nationals. I haven't forgotten that this Marlins team historically over the last couple seasons has been one of the worst teams in baseball against left-handed pitching. Mitchell Parker's pitching really well right now. Edward Cabrera making his season debut here looked pretty good in his rehab starts, but still got shelled.
Talk nicely about the GOAT, man. Talk nicely.
His ass. Give me the Nationals. Give me the Nationals here. I'm buying Mitchell Parker. I know he had issues on the road last year.
Was it 2 years ago Cabrera was like going crazy? It was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Not last season, but the season before Cabrera was him.
Hold on, I'm looking right now. 2 years ago, 2022, he was 6-4 with a 3.01 ERA. Then 2023 was 7-7 with a 4.24.
That 6-4, 3-3 for the Marlins. That's money making Marlins right there.
Yeah. Still cheeks. And I was leaning towards the Giants, but I don't have a strong feel for that game. So
say it with me. Ooh, yeah, the Yankees.
Oh, I can't do it.
We got the Red Sox, man, versus the White Sox.
A lot of Sox,
man. Where the Blue Sox at? You know, I played for a team back in the day, Little League. We were called the Blue Sox. I thought it was the coolest name ever. Shout out to that team, man. We was cold too. We got the Angels and the Astros. We got how do you say? I don't even know how you say his name. Say it, Chris, Mr. Pronunciation. Say it for me.
What? Huh? What?
The Angels starting pitcher. How you say his last name?
Kahanowitz.
Kahanowicz.
Kahanowitz. The C is silent.
Kahanowitz.
Like the Z, like W-I-Z. There's no Z. The C is silent. Kahanowitz.
On the other side, man, is Ronel Blanco, a.k.a.
the stickiest stuff
I've ever seen.
The stickiest stuff that your eyes have ever seen.
Man. And we got the Tigers and the Twins. Reese Olson versus Festa, look like. And I'm up. I'm on the Angels money line today. I like the Angels today. Angels bats actually starting to bat.
Angels, hey, you're right. That's a good.
Angels bats actually starting to bat. Like,
yeah, I can't argue that.
You know. And I've been calling the regression for the Astros this season. I think this is the season for real. Shout out the Angels, man, playing well right now. Getting plus money. Faden, who I think is a little overrated right now in the Astros, and Blanco. He was amazing last season, but I don't know. He hadn't looked great to start this one. I don't think the price is right. I'm gonna take the Angels. And I'm going to take the 50-50 Twins in this slot, man. Give me the 50-50 Twins. The Twins is really just a gut feeling play. It's ultimately what it comes down to for me. Y'all know I like fading them more often than not, but the Tigers coming off the pretty significant homestand and now out on the road. I think this is a good little spot to fade them. Minnesota favored in this game for a reason. It's kind of my thought process here in this one. I'm going to take the Twins, the 50-50 Twins, money line. Red Sox, White Sox, I'm cool. If anything, Red Sox run line, I would probably lay the run line with the Red Sox in that one. And the reason being is I like the resiliency yesterday late in that game. That was a good sign to see. And just kind of remembering who the Red Sox were last season. Remember, the Red Sox, I bet the Red Sox a lot last year. I love that dirty water. And the thing about them last year is they were terrible at home. They were bad. They were much better on the road last season than they were at home. So it's no surprise that they struggled that way against the Blue Jays at home in that series. Now back out on the road, this is probably a dominant, full series run line sweep. I'm probably gonna play the Red Sox every game of this series. The White Sox are ass. I'm gonna take the Red Sox run line here in this. Chris?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Red Sox in that one. They were better on the road last year than at home, so I think that's just going to carry over into this season. I'm going to take the Angels as well. Just a fade of the shell of the Houston Astros. They're not the same Houston Astros as past seasons. The Angels are hitting well right now, and everything's clicking. The only thing needs to catch up is the bullpen, but I think it will at some point. And give me the Tigers. I don't trust the Twins as far as I can throw them. David Festa getting the start here doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't move the needle at all. Reese Olson,
why they favorite? Why they favorite?
They're favored because you like the Twins.
I don't like the Twins. That's what I'm saying. I think this is
the argument we had yesterday. I can make the case that good value with the Detroit Tigers because all this expectations on the Twins to be who they thought they were going to be, and they're 4-9. They can't score.
All right, I ain't gonna argue with you. I'll let you have it. He got me fine. I'll admit it. You got me, but I don't know. Today, I'm feeling him.
Yeah, give me Reese Olson. I think he's had solid career numbers against the Twins, so even then, I just trust Detroit's bats a lot more than I trust Minnesota's right now. So give me the Tigers in that one.
I'm going to go with the White Sox here, plus money at home. Plus money at home this year overall has been solid. And I believe this is going to be one of those games where it's going to be close. And I'd rather have the plus money in my pocket. Everybody's going to be 80% of the public, watch, by the end of the day, is going to be betting the Boston Red Sox. They're going to go in the run line. The White Sox are ass. They're on an 8-game losing streak. Big fucking deal. This is the spot where if you weren't on them trying to, take advantage of any plus money early in this losing streak, you're going to get value now knowing they're going to win one of these games coming up. If not today, probably tomorrow. So if you're going to get plus money overall, even if you go 1-1 betting them the next couple of days, you're going to make money in baseball.
They're getting blitzed. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's fine. Don't hate the White Sox.
I do.
Taking the Angels plus money as well. Houston's broken. Like Jay said, the Jays, would you say that they're hitting?
Their bats are batting.
Their bats are batting, yeah.
Yeah.
They are. Trout's healthy. This team stays healthy. They're going to do some damage this year. I still think there's going to be.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
All I see is dollar signs. Still not sold on their pitching, but the bats are batting. And I'm with you on that one. And on the last one, it's such a coin flip for me. Twins are ass. Just one of those games where it's just too unpredictable. Vesta was that prospect last year that came in that was supposed to be an all-star. He has not played well of late, dating back to last year, and there's no run support for Minnesota. So hard to take a team laying money that doesn't give you any run support. I'm going to lay off that game. No play.
No play from Costi. Fair enough. We keep it rolling, man. Phillies Cardinals. Nola Palante battling it out. Rockies. Nick Pivetta. Marquez versus Pivetta. And Brewers Diamondbacks. Brewers undecided versus Mr. Rodriguez. Chris.
Yeah, that Philly St. Louis game, I think it's going to be a good game for some home run props in that one. I think it's going to be an over game. I think we're going to see a lot of balls put in play here. Aaron Nola, usually a home run magnet. Andre Palante. This is a tough Phillies lineup to try to get through. So I'm looking at the over 7.5 in that one. Give me the Diamondbacks at home. It's Friday night. Do they wear the earth tones? Maybe.
In the box?
Maybe. But Milwaukee, they're coming off a series at Coors Field. It takes some time to adjust. And I think the Diamondbacks, they're playing well. This Diamondbacks bullpen must have let Miguel Castro go because all of a sudden they're lights out. They're shutting teams down in the later innings. So I'll go with the Diamondbacks in that one and give me the Padres run line. Nick Pavetta's had issues against the Rockies in his career for sure, but I just think this is just too good of a spot to pass on the Padres. They're just clearly the better team in this matchup. Germán Marquez has pitched well out of the gate, but Colorado's just a much stronger team at home. I can't back them on the road here, especially with how dominant the Padres have been at Petco Park. So just give me the Padres run line.
Yeah, I'm on St. Louis here. Nola does give up a lot of home runs here, and they've been lighting up righties to the tune of 6 runs a game, hitting a little bit over 285, averaging 8 hits a game. I mean, this is where they have done really well against righties. So Philly, tough to fade them also. They're just a solid team. But you saw them on the road at Atlanta versus that pathetic Atlanta team. They lost 2 out of 3. And you just can't really look at the previous series and expect it to continue because they handled the Dodgers at home. They beat them 2 out of 3. So all of a sudden they're overvalued versus that Atlanta series, and then they go out and lose. You really have to dig deep into the stats and data for how they're hitting the perceived pitcher. And I trust them more at home than I trust Philly on the road in this one, especially that we have Nola on the mound who's been getting lit up of late. So St. Louis for me. Los Serpientes in the sand. Run it. Lay the run line here. Like Chris said, the bullpen's been solid. And you saw it versus the O series where they shut them out the other day, 9-0. And if they can get their a good 5-6 innings out of their starter, they're going to be hard to beat. So give me this Los Serpientes on the run line plus money. Right now, you can get them plus 140, laying 1.5. And then the third one, I'm going to pass. I'm not laying that big price. I can see this being a closer game than people think, or Colorado comes back late. I'm not comfortable laying the run line nor 220. It's not doing that in baseball, so nothing in that one for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Let me tell you what I'm doing in this slot. We doing Diamondbacks money line. Fuck the Brewers. We in the sand. Los Serpientes Friday night. Dub. We're taking the Rockies plus 1.5. I should go money line. I'm scared. But there's one thing that I know, and that's the Padres suck against the Rockies. I don't know what it is. They just don't play well against the Rockies. Every other team likes to dominate the Rockies. I know we usually like to fade the Rockies coming out of the Rockies. That's one of we love doing that, but I don't like doing that going to San Diego against a San Diego team that doesn't play well against them. So I really want to go money line. I probably should. I'm a chicken out and go plus 1.5. And I think I even got to pay some juice on it. I think it's like plus 115, maybe minus 1. I mean, not plus. It's probably minus 115, minus 120, plus 1.5. But That's where I'm at. And Phillies Cardinals. I'm cool. Small lean on the Cardinals, but I'm probably not betting it. Last slot in baseball, we got the Rangers out on the road versus the Mariners. We got DeGrom battling it out with Bryce Miller. We got the Mets battling it out with the A's, Canning versus Mr. J.P. Sears. And we got Boyd of the Cubs out on the road versus the Monstars, a.k.a. the Dodgers. Yamamoto on the mound today. Costa, how you feeling?
I'm fading JP Sears. That shit's been closed down for 2 years now. You guys keep hyping him up, giving him a bit. The guy's been ass. Big deal. Ooh, he came out. He beat the Rockies. Ooh. Your ass. Canning has been solid. He has been solid. I like he's pitching. He's not giving him a lot of reps in terms of innings pitched. Max, he's pitched 5 innings at most. But on the other hand, the relievers, the Mets have the best relief staff right now in the game. They're just giving up barely 2 runs a game, 1.89 runs a game from their relievers. So Canning can give him a solid outing, 4 unearned innings. They get into that bullpen, it's going to be tough for the Athletics here. So I'm even comfortable laying the run line here, getting plus 118 with the Mets. Then I'm good on this Texas-Seattle game. I want to say Texas, but Miller's been ass. I don't know. Something about that game just throws me off. I passed on it altogether. And Yamamoto, the Monstars, they've been dominant at home. Lay the run line here. You can get plus money. They win this game 8-2, something ridiculous. So play the extendo with Yamamoto at home.
I think the Rangers kicked the crap out of the Mariners today. I think this is going to be a bloodbath, like a 8-1 style game. That's how I see this one playing out. I think DeGrom has a really solid outing today. He looked good in his first 2 outings, except for that his numbers are a little skewed. His last outing wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was that last inning, and then I think they took him out, and then the reliever gave up the runs and attacked him on the DeGrom. I think that's how it played out, if I remember correctly. I was a little worried about my Rangers bats there for a second, but hindsight's 2020, brother. It was snowing in Chicago that day, so they just had a bad game. Since then, they've scored 6 runs in back-to-back days. I think they can get to Mr. Miller. I think DeGrom has a solid outing, and I think the Rangers kicked the crap out of Seattle. So I see it. I'm not going to read too much into not a great series on the road in Chicago where it was cold, wind was blowing in. You know what I mean? Like, nobody worried about no early Chicago baseball this time of season for real. I'm on the Rangers. And I'm on the A's. I don't care what Costi talking about. I'm fading the Mets here in this spot. It's a great spot to fade the Mets. Coming off that significant homestand, now on the road, going cross country to Oakland, or not Oakland, to Sacramento. I'm sorry. And we got our guy on the mound, man. We got our guy on the mound. I can't believe I ready to sell out on our guy already. He 1-1 on the season. He 1-1. 1-1. Yeah, acting like he 0-5. He 1-1. Coming off a dub. I'm on my guy today.
Sucks.
All right.
It's terrible.
These the spots we love them right here. Solid dog at home. These the spots we love.
Solid dog. You're getting plus 110 at home. Plus 115.
That's a great dog.
You got to give me like plus 150 with JP Sears.
Hell no, you tripping. I'm getting plus 115. That's where I'm at.
Just burning your money.
Okay, Mister. I'm taking the White Sox. And I don't feel like the price almost makes me want to fade the Monstars. I'm cool though. I'm cool. I'm not fading them. I don't got it in me tonight. Chris,
I'm going to take a shot on the Cubs plus 1.5. Maybe something
I'm not
like
mad at it, bro. I'm not.
if
I
there's
kind of
one, I keep saying if there's one area where the Cubs are struggling right now for the most part as a lineup, it's hitting against left-handed pitching. And the Cubs, they haven't been playing that bad. I mean, they're 5-2 straight up on the road and on the run line. So I think it's just worth taking it if you really want to bet something on that. It's worth taking a shot. The Cubs have also already seen Yamamoto from the Japan series, while the Dodgers haven't seen Matthew Boyd. I'm a little bit concerned because I'm not much of a Matthew Boyd fan, but did face the Dodgers last year, 6 innings of 1-run ball when he was with the Guardians. So maybe it's worth taking a shot on. I don't have anything that Mets Athletics game. But Texas, Seattle, I'm going to take the under in the first 5. I think it's going to be a decent pitching matchup early on. And then once the bullpens get involved, that's where the runs are going to come, and that's where the game's going to be decided. So give me the under in the first 5 between the Rangers and Mariners.
Sears is open, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all it's open today. It's
No,
open.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Look it up.
Look it up. It's open.
They were having a liquidation
No,
sale last night.
Sears stores.
They are having a liquidation sale, but they are still open.
Oh, you're right. 8 stores left.
There we go.
And one in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Open.
They are. They went from 3,500 to 8. So we're still alive.
We're still alive, baby.
Plus 1 in Puerto Rico.
Man.
Costi. We should send Costi on location to go to Sears in Puerto Rico.
Imagine me outside. Oh, man.
We just get Costi in a live feed. I'm reporting live from the Sears in Puerto Rico.
Number 9 on the rotation. San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Costi, what's the weather like out there? Well, it's
Windy.
warm.
The wind is that way.
I was going to say, Costi, which way is the wind blowing?
It's that way. Jay missed it.
The wind coming out of Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It was a lot of wind.
Oh, man.
What was that, 2 years ago, NFL playoffs? Wasn't last year. Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Let's talk some hockey. Not a huge card tonight. Canadian Senators, Red Wings, Lightning, Penguins, Devils, Sharks, Oilers, Wild, Flames. Mr. Wraparound, what you got?
The two that I like here, Montreal against Ottawa. Ottawa's already clinched. This game just means a lot more to the Canadiens than it does Ottawa here. And Montreal's won all 3 meetings so far this season. So give me Montreal. And I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to take a shot. Sharks plus 1.5. Sharks money line. They battled the Oilers tough in each of the 2 meetings this season. And the Oilers, I can't tell you how many times I've seen heavy favorites like this in the NHL. Minus 450, minus 500, and even higher than that fall short and just throw up a dud. And I'm still not trusting Edmonton's goaltending right now. So I'll take a stab on the Sharks, but just for a couple bucks.
Like a harpoon stab?
Yeah. We can do that. We can do a harpoon.
That's a pretty big stab, though.
That's a big stab.
Man.
It's a lot of blubber to go through.
Right.
Hey, whoa.
Not talking about the Sharks.
I don't really like nothing in hockey today. I don't. Small lean for me on the Wild, and then maybe a Lightning puck line. But I'm probably not gonna have any money on either one of those personally. Just give me all my thoughts. We know Costi, he done betting hockey. Hockey playoffs on the horizon, though.
I'm good. I'm good.
I
I
can't
got
wait.
my fix.
I can't wait. Chris, you and I gotta come down here. We gotta go to a Stars game, bro.
Stars Leafs Stanley Cup final. I'll be down there.
Ooh. Let's talk some NBA. Everybody named Mama playing today. Bucks Pistons to start the day off. Magic Pacers. Hawks Sixers. Hornets Celtics. I'll start. I'm gonna take the Pistons. I'm gonna lay the 5.5. They were my play of the day yesterday. What I said about them yesterday is I thought they were struggling. They had lost 4 of their last 5 heading into that one. They needed a bounce back game to establish some momentum heading into the postseason. They're in the postseason. They needed some momentum. They couldn't go into the postseason that cold. The Knicks were resting a couple guys. It was a tough battle game. I really like what I saw from them fourth quarter, though. They overcame it all, won, and covered. Milwaukee tonight, they're on a second leg of a back-to-back with travel. Milwaukee is pretty much these two teams are pretty much locked into where they're going to be seeding wise. They can only flip with each other, and Detroit would have to win both games for that to happen. Small lean for me on the Pistons, laying the points. Double revenge game for them at home at the crib as well. They play again in a couple days. I like the Pistons here in this one. Magic Pacers. Magic pretty much locked into where they're going to be. They're not really playing for anything here. Indiana, they are small in on Indiana, but Indiana, from an ATS perspective, hasn't really been trustworthy. I don't lay points with the Hawks on bad. I don't lay points with the Hawks on bad teams almost at all. Tonight, I would do it though because the Sixers are ass. I know they just blew out Washington, but does that say much? No. Atlanta's still trying to establish some momentum heading into the postseason, into the play-in tournament, trying to get into a playoff series. Give me the Hawks. And then I'm cool on that Celtics Hornets. Small lane, laying 20, but I'm not laying 20. Probably should, but I ain't. Chris?
Yeah, and I'm not trying to lay 20 points either. And like you said, you probably should, but nah, no thanks. Yeah, lean towards the Hawks. There's a few spots where I'm going to tread lightly today, but the Hawks, should be able to kick the crap out of the Sixers. But I say should because you never really trust the Atlanta Hawks. Pistons Bucks. Yeah, I'll probably leave that one be. Maybe I'll lean towards the Pistons. I'm going to take the Magic plus the 9 though. I know that the Magic are pretty much locked into where they're going to be. But I'm at the point now where I've said it yesterday. The house of disappointments in Minnesota, but there's a condo being built in Indiana because this team is finding new and creative ways to not cover point spreads. And there's been times where, they almost lost to the Washington Wizards as well. They trailed for a lot of that game. So I think Orlando, can keep it close. Take Orlando plus the 9.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one as well with Orlando. The Pacers playing the backups for Cleveland, they almost didn't even win the game. And they had most of their guys out there. Orlando's not playing for anything, but I just seeing this being a much closer game. Both these teams, Orlando really has nothing to play for. I guess Indiana does a little bit, but I don't know how much gas they're going to be pressing that pedal all game. I see this being a 5-point game. Indiana's just not been an ATS machine with inflated lines. Even though they're winning a lot of games, they're not covering. So I'll take lean on Orlando. I'm taking the Pistons here. The double revenge game, like Jay said, means a lot to Detroit. I don't think they're going to be able to catch Milwaukee potentially because of the head-to-head.
They got to beat them twice. They play and they play again in 2 days. They're 2 games back and they play again in 2 days.
So if they win both times, they're in.
I think they flip.
They flip, which gives them a home game.
Yeah,
the home series. I'm still in Detroit here. I know Giannis is not on the injury report, but again, a back end of a back-to-back. I just trust the younger legs of Detroit here, so laying the 6.5, and I'm laying the wood with Atlanta here. It's simply a fade of the 76ers, who have been pathetic at home, 12-27 ATS. I'm not obsessed with laying a big number with Atlanta here, but you saw what they did at Brooklyn. They blow out bad teams. This is going to be a double-digit win for them.
keep it rolling. We got the Knicks and the Cavs, Wizards and the Bulls, Heat and the Pelicans, and the team from Dallas and the Seattle Raptors. Now they back in Toronto, man. They had a great season. Shout out to Toronto, man. Last year, y'all was on the D&B. This year, y'all were the number 2 ATS team in the NBA. Shout out the Raptors. Speaking of the Raptors, speaking of Toronto, speaking of Canada, live on location. Franchise, talk to me.
I'm going to take the Cavs plus the 7. Maybe put a little bit on Cavs money line. The Knicks, again, cannot beat the top 3 teams in the NBA.
They can.
They
They can.
Well, they can. I mean, I think they're like 0-8 against, or 0-9 against the Thunder, the Cavs, and the Celtics this season. They had a chance to beat Boston. They blew it. They lost that game 119-117. They're 0-3 against Cleveland so far this year. And you know who the worst, tied for the worst? You know who's tied for the worst ATS mark on a back-to-back this season? New York Knicks. 3-11 against the spread on a back-to-back. So give me the Cavs plus the 7.5.
Are you worried about everybody sitting?
They've got a deep bench. I think they can pull it off. Plus, like I said, we've seen.
So the Cavs are locked into the 1. The Knicks, they're still technically could be jumped by Indiana. They can only go down 1. They can't go up. They can only go down 1. That's the scenario.
So they'll still have home court though.
Yeah, but if they flip to the 4, they would have to play the Cavs in the second round potentially.
Well, Cavs or Celtics, they haven't beaten either one of them.
3-4 matters.
Still, I think the Cavs can at least keep it respectable, if not win it outright. Again, it wouldn't surprise me if the Knicks put up a dud. Heat and Pelicans, I'm not going anywhere near because the Heat were laying a big number last game and then didn't cover, even though the Pelicans are absolutely awful. If the Mavs play to their full potential and if they put all the guys in they're supposed to, they should have no problem against the Raptors, who are resting a lot of guys as well. The Mavs need to win to try to leapfrog the Kings for that 9 seed in that home court in that play-in tournament matchup. So I think they lean towards the Mavs for me there, and I'm going to take the Bulls, laying the big number. The Wizards are cooked. They're terrible.
I thought you're honorary Wizards fan. I thought this no money line.
Yeah, no. I rescinded my fandom. It looked like it was just more of a one-time thing more than anything else. But when you get blown out by the Sixers, you lose all credibility.
Yeah.
The Bulls have been playing well. They've been able to beat up on bad teams. Charlotte by 14 on the road. They beat the Raptors at home by 19. I think they take care of business here. So give me the Bulls.
Yeah.
I'm on the Knicks here, laying the points. I get it. the Cavs with that deep bench gave Indiana a run for its money, but I think the Knicks at the Garden on Friday night are going to show up because they need this. They don't want to get bounced to the 4 seed. They want to stay in the 3 and play the 6. So, if right now the 6 is the Pistons.
I don't know. Honestly.
I think just seeding wise, they don't want to go there, but
No, I would want to. Where they at right now?
3.
I'd want to go to 4. I'd want to go 4. If I were them, I want to go 4. You telling me my options are Cavs or Celtics? Cavs or Celtics?
I mean, you want to come in playing teams that are both hot as hell?
I'd take
Pacers or the Bucks. 6-game winning streak. So Knicks got to get it right. They've lost 2 in a row. This is the spot to do it. Beat up on the bench players of the Cavs. I'm good on this Boston game. I'm good on the Washington game. There's just a lot of games today that I like a lot of games, but some of them are just not bettable for me. What was the last one? New Orleans? In the spot?
Dallas.
Yeah,
Dallas.
Dallas and New Orleans.
Your team from Dallas made the playoffs over the Suns. How about that?
They made the play in.
Hey, that still counts.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
It does.
No, it
It does.
No, it doesn't.
When you play after Sunday, you did something right this year.
No.
The Suns couldn't even say that.
And that's like, do you give the 16 credit for winning that first game and then getting blitzed by the 1 in the tournament? No, you don't. So you don't
That's
give.
different.
No, it's not.
Play the same teams all year.
It's the same thing.
The Mavs this season did exactly what the Brooklyn Nets did when they traded away Kevin Durant. They made the playoffs because of the wins that they had accumulated early in the year before they made the trade, and then they got blitzed in the playoffs.
I'm laying the points with the Mavericks.
You're foolish and lack vision. I'm fading you. I'm on the Raptors plus the points. Shout out to the Raptors, man. Number 2 ATS team in the league. I can't lay 2 points on them. And then, man, after the other night, what was that, 2 nights ago? The morale in Dallas it's done. It's cooked. It's at an all-time low. Like, I don't know how you recover from that, bro. Like, I don't even know if people are really gonna be at this game tonight, like on a Friday night. Like, it's gonna be sad. It's sad what's happened to this franchise, and it's all self-inflicted. And now you want me to lay double digits? No. The morale in the city, the organization, everything is down. And that's not a style team I want to be laying extended numbers with. Not on the second best ATS team in the NBA. The Raps. Turn me on Raps. I'm going to lay it with Miami. New Orleans is ass. We're only running out of times to fade New Orleans. We trust Miami much more on the road than we do at home. So let's get it done, Miami. Let's get it done, Chicago. I mean, Chris said the exact words. If you get blitzed by Philadelphia, Chicago should blitz you too. So, and I'm on the Cavs. I don't know if the Knicks truly want to win this game. I don't know. They fought hard yesterday through 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, they looked bad. And second leg of a back-to-back with travel. Cleveland last night, they held tough. Even their bench unit held tough. They look good. And I think it's probably going to be a similar game. I think this one's going to come right down to it. Cleveland also has dominated New York all season long. They beat them in all 3 meetings. Hell, I think Cleveland money line is a legit look. And to be honest, the guys for Cleveland are not even listed out. Where everybody's expecting them to be out. But I'm telling you right now, if you jump in on a Cleveland money line right now and then they're in, ooh, might have hit you a lick. I'm just saying, they might be in. It's trending towards out. It's looking like out. 9 times out of 10, they're out. But they could be in. I'm just letting you know. So, I like Cleveland. Last slide of the day, fellas. Grizzlies, Nuggets. T-Wolves, Nets. Jazz, Thunder. Spurs, Suns. Oh, no, it's not. We got one more after this. Costa, hear it.
Just okay, so we're doing 3 of them.
We did 4.
Got it. I'm gonna take the chicken nuggets at home, laying the 6.5. The post Malone era. You like that?
I do kind of like that. That's cool. That was a good one.
Post Malone era. Off to a good start. 1-0. Getting the job done Friday night. At the crib, at the elevation, Memphis, back end of a back-to-back with travel. It sounds like I sound like Jay right now. I had Memphis in that game yesterday, and they just fucking disappointed me. They needed that game for positioning, and I thought they would take it at home. Now they have to go all the way to Denver and play this team that's got a lot of motivation with a new coach. Give me the chicken nuggets at the crib. They haven't been great this year. They've been below 500 ATS, but toward the end, they're good closers. This is what they've been over the years. I trust them in this spot. So I'm laying the 6.5 here. I'm good on this Minnesota game. I'm just good. Pass. I'm just taking the Phoenix Suns here, laying the points. As bad as they are, and great that San Antonio just went to Golden State on this 4-game road trip over the last week and won, getting 17.5. Now that the Suns are out of the playoffs, maybe they're going to play carefree. I haven't taken the Suns in probably 70% of their games. No Kevin Durant. They're going to give them more freedom to play free flowing. I'll lay the 5.5. I don't love it. Makes me sick to my stomach, but I'm sticking to it.
You're an idiot. I'm on the Spurs, plus the points and money line. Phoenix don't deserve to be laying points on anybody, let alone 2 possessions. So let me get this correct. I just want to get this correct. The Suns, a team who went on a 6-game losing streak with their season on the line. Now that their season is over, it's now supposed to magically wake up, care, and go and get win. It just no, it just doesn't make sense. That logically doesn't even make sense. I'm fading their ass. They're done. They're cooked. This team is a few days away from blowing up. Just my thoughts. It's gonna be a sad sight to see. I'm fading their ass. We're only running out of opportunities to do so. Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes going to come out here trying hard as hell tonight. Tune in and watch it. Thunder Buddies for life. We don't even got to say too much. I'm on the Grizzlies. I'm catching a falling knife, I know. Chris, what is it? 5-21, last 26? Oof.
It's so bad. I have to go back and recount it every time.
I think it's 5-21, last 26.
Okay, let me hold on. We have to make sure we get the number right. Can't not have it be right. Hold on. $5, 21-1 against the spread.
5-21 and 1, last 27. So I was basically right. I just forgot
you were.
Forgot to push. I don't know, man. I got a feeling. The Nuggets got to show me that, Malone was there for not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, but 10 seasons. 10 of them things. 10. 10. So all of them Nuggets numbers are tied to Malone. The Nuggets got to show me they can go stupid, dummy, crazy at the crib. They got to show me, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I know I'm catching a falling knife with Memphis. I know I am. I faded their ass last night, T-Wolves. Anthony Edwards told y'all. Told Brad ass he was tripping. But tonight, I got a feeling they might beat them outright. Firing your coach and GM this late in the season is not it's not bet on material. It's not like everything's gravy. It looks like there's some problems brewing in the locker room. From not only from a coaching, like not only from that aspect, but between the players. There's some beef between the players going on too. So I don't know. Morale is not high in Denver land right now. And if Malone was here, y'all know me. I'll be on the Nuggets, no problem, easy, lay that shit up. But without him there, first home game, the fans might not react the way that y'all might think they might, because Malone is somebody who was really involved in the community. Denver's a smaller city, man. It's a community driven thing. It's I'm just telling y'all. I don't like the spot for Denver. I don't. And they got to show me that they're still going to be of that stupid, dummy, crazy ilk. Now, a lot could be attributed to Memphis, too. They just fired their coach recently. Same shit. I said this on the jam session. I'm not in love with either of these two. I'm not. But I'm going to lean Memphis with the points in my pocket. I'm on Brooklyn plus the points. 20 on the second leg of a back-to-back. With travel, has a lot to lay. All the teams in the West need to win. All of them need to win. They're all jumbled up for positioning. The East, it's clear cut with what's going on. In the West, there's so much shit going on. It's really not even worth talking about because it's like so much shit. So they all need to win. Minnesota does need to win, but they just need to win. They do not need to win by 20. And Brooklyn's been a solid ATS team on the road all season long. Brooklyn, ATS, road. An away underdog this season. Brooklyn is. Come on, computer. My computer moves slow, but lean towards Brooklyn plus the points. Chris? Oh, the number just came up. 24, 12, and 1 is Brooklyn ATS on the road as an away underdog. They've covered in 67% of their games this season. 20? 20? 20? I need that.
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the Nets as well with the points. Minnesota does have a winning record on no rest this season against the spread, but we've also seen them fall flat in lesser spots than this. You don't just fluke into the name the House of Disappointment. I mean, they were laying 16.5 a few games ago against the Sixers, albeit on the road, but won that game by 5. They did beat up on the Pelicans at home by 41. But the game before that at home, they were laying 13.5 and lost outright. So, it's about which Minnesota team is going to show up here. Brooklyn, yeah, they just got blitzed by Atlanta at home last night. But this is a team that in their last 3 road games beat Dallas outright, beat Washington. I know it's not saying much, but still a win is a win for Brooklyn right now. And they went on the road at Indiana back on March 22nd, lost by 5, catching 13.5. Minnesota and Indiana, for me, 2 teams that profiles teams that just have clunkers and letdown numbers. They just don't cover big numbers. So Give me Brooklyn here plus the 20.5. It's getting to now. Give me the Spurs.
I'm sorry, Chris. Brody, y'all played the Kings, fam. Pump the brakes. Whoa, y'all play with fire against the Kings. Woo! Chill. Let me see y'all do it against Memphis tonight. Let me see it.
Yeah, give me the
You're not allowed to
Spurs.
say chicken nuggets anymore. Sick of this shit. You're done, Jay. No more.
I invented it. I'm just trying to tell y'all that spots and situations change based on shit that these teams do. And
what has Memphis done for you lately?
This is major. Firing a stable position that's been a pillar of your community for 10 years, first home game back, and you just want me to act like that didn't happen? I can't do that. I can't.
Players still playing, man. I don't see too many people with what they've done at home playing as poor as they have throughout the year. They've been playing shitty, and firing the coach usually fires the team. It's not like they just traded their players like your team did. They didn't trade Joker and kept Malone.
We shall see. You see last night?
Yeah,
fuck him.
He had the machine gun out last night.
How much money do you think he's going to be spending? He really doesn't care. Oh, he was doing the machine gun last night?
He had the machine gun last night.
It was no more of this.
Yeah, no more. Nah, yeah, he had the night before. You know, it was the grenade.
Oh man, give me the Spurs.
Different night. He might.
Sorry. We know you like the Spurs. Say it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Let them beat the Nuggets tonight. John Moran might drop a nuke.
The atom bomb.
Man. Full blown Oppenheimer.
Yes, Chris, we know you like the Spurs.
The Spurs.
One more time.
The Suns are 2-15 this season without Kevin Durant. Yeah, no.
What are they with Kevin Durant?
Even with him. Yeah, with him they've been a little bit better, but yeah, no Kevin Durant, no thank you. Give me the Spurs plus the points on the money line. I'm still leaning towards the Thunder Buddies, even though I don't know who the hell they have in that lineup right now.
Does it matter? Does it even matter?
For me, a little bit. I don't think. I mean, I'm still going to take them, but I mean, you look because they had that one game against Portland where they were sitting pretty much everybody, right? I mean, Ousmane Dieng, who was playing that game, is out of the lineup as well. Alex Caruso's out. So what are we leaving it to? Kenrich Williams. Who else?
Isaiah Joe.
I tell you what, there was a game.
The other Jalen Williams.
Jay told me about Isaiah Joe. Wasn't that the first night in Vegas? It was the first night in Vegas.
It was the same. I think it was the same sort of situation.
You're like
the other thing for Utah scored 130.
No, threes. You said you over in threes. You have to get over 3 threes a game. Fucking Isaiah Joe.
Do it, Thunder Buddies.
It just gives me a stomach ache just to. I don't know. What else was there? Yeah. Keep with the Nets. Yeah, I'm not touching that Grizzlies Nuggets game. So
Bryson DeChambeau making a run.
Last slide of the day, we got the Rockets and the Lakers, Clippers and the Kings, Warriors and the Blazers. Me. Small lane on Sacktown. Am I sharp chasing? Probably. parlay. But I don't trust Clippers on the road laying 2 possessions like we do at home. If this was in LA, we would lay it. We wouldn't even think twice. On the road, Sacramento's still trying to establish some momentum heading into the postseason, into the play-in tournament, trying to get into a playoff series. Like, they could use a game like this. They could use a good win over a quality in the playoffs opponent. That's all I'm saying. I think they battle hard. Small in on the Kings. 14.5 is a lot to lay with the Warriors. I lean that way. I'm not betting it, though. I'm not betting it. And Rockets, Lakers. Rockets already got the 2 seed locked up, so they're probably going to sit everybody. The Lakers technically have the 3 seed locked up, but not technically. They need one more win. Technically. So they should get this win tonight. They've been a trustworthy home ATS team all season long. I trust the Lakers starters against the B team of the Rockets. That's all I'm saying. Small lean on LA. I don't know if I personally get to the window to bet it or not. So I got for you on the NBA today. Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the Clippers. I know the Clippers are a better home team, but man, 13, 24, and 2 against the number at home this season. It's just hard for me to get behind. I just think the Clippers are the better team here. So I'll roll with the Clippers. Lean towards the Lakers laying the 10. Like I said, I think Houston's going to be resting a lot of bodies for this one. The Lakers, need to win for positioning. Any of these teams that are in that sort of 3 through 8 mix in the Western Conference, I've been given looks to, the last few hours. But the Lakers right now, if they win, it almost feels like they lock up the 3 seed, I think. So I think they'll show up here, try to beat up on Houston. Golden State, Portland, I got to roll Golden State. I know Portland's been really good at home this season. Give the Blazers credit, but the Warriors are just on another level. And when they really step it up, especially on the road, they're a hard team to slow down. So give me Golden State in this one to lay the wood on the Blazers here.
Close out, Durant.
Small lean on the Clippers here. Don't love them on the road, laying a number like this. I see this being a closer game than people think, but they're in that hot streak right now. And when they're healthy, they're hard to fade in general. So small lean. I'm not going to be betting this game, but Clippers for me. Golden State laying the number. They still have positioning there that they can move up and get out of the 6th seed. And then in the last slot, I expect Houston to rest a lot of people. And the Lakers are still fighting technically where Denver could swap them and flip them. So I think they want to stay in that 3 seed as much as possible. At home have been a dominant team, 25-14 ATS. I just expect the Rockets to set a lot of guys. Lakers win this game easily.
Money Making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Last Friday, Money Making Friday of the regular season of the NBA, man. Damn. Sad to see it go. Postseason, it's like 3 months long. It's really like a month and a half, too. But, we still got a good amount of NBA time left. So we'll break it all down here. Baseball in full effect. NHL playoffs on the horizon. Before you know it, we'll be talking football and all that shit, man. So buckle up. The dog days is coming up, though. Them dog days is coming up, so we got to enjoy it while we have everything here before them dog days get here. So, Chris, a lot of shit going on today, man. 15 NBA, 15 MLB, 5 NHL, 35 games, man. What you got over at Pick Dogs Premium today?
I got my $15 MLB pickoff play on the board. I got that as part of my Fastball Friday MLB 3-pack with my MLB blowout winner, which is also sold individually. Or you can hop on a long-term pass and have an NBA play on the board very shortly. Like Jay said, this is a great time to jump on tomorrow. The NHL card is huge, full MLB. And there's another big NBA card on Sunday as well. So 3-day pass gets you a ton of action. So make sure that you check it out. Let's make some money together.
Hop on with the franchise player and make out some money. Costi Durant, Costi Safer Syndicate Group. What's going on over there?
Some of our bigger players we cater to where we have a rated model of plays. This is not like the premium side, but we don't take on clients that can't afford to bet at a minimum 500 a game. So if you're somebody that's a bigger player that wants an added level of service, more than just getting the games, but more money management, along with being able to bet different units, the number is right on Premium Picks, Safer Syndicate Group. Shoot me a text. You don't have to buy anything, and we'll see about your options.
Safer Syndicate Group. Hop on, man. It even comes with your own personal
The action figure.
action figure, Costi doll.
Yep. Send it to you. You can keep it. You can punch it. You could do whatever you want.
This one isn't, it's only for the top people, though,
How about the double watches?
I saw that.
The
little dog on this one killed me, had me rolling.
The pathologist. The strategist, Eric Pathologist. I made there's a lot of them out there that you could actually just create your own, but this was ChatGPT where you type in your name and then it pulls all the data for you, what they think it will look like. All you do is send a picture. All the other stuff, it grabs from the cloud.
Speaking of the cloud, man, y'all be claiming I'll be up there. I'm not going to deny that. But I'm trying to cash some tickets today. Coming off of solid back-to-back days. I'm 4-0 last 4 plays. 2-0 Wednesday, 2-0 Thursday. Let's make it a great Friday night. Went 4-0 last Friday night, so that's pretty cool. Looking to do some damage today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still on the fence whether I'm going light or heavy. I'm still on the fence. It could go either way. The final decision will be made within the next 20, 30 minutes. So if you're on my long term, be on the lookout. If you're not, think about joining with the playoffs on the horizon. Money Making Friday. Pair me up with Roof. Pair me up with Ron. Pair me up with Al. Pair me up with Jovan. However you want to do it, you can do it. Here at Pick Dogs Premium, man. Let's make some money this weekend. Let's make some money long term. And let's do the damn thing. I know what time it is now. Parlay time. Parlay. Chris?
Let's go. Let's go for something today. Let's go with all money line. Magic, Cavaliers, Spurs. Round robin, do whatever. The one I like more is Cavs Spurs, and that's plus 670.
I ain't mad at it. Kind of like it. Durant.
Team from Dallas. This is the fade J parlay. Team from Dallas, Denver Chicken Nuggets, and the New York Knicks.
0 for 3. Let's go with the fade Costi parlay. The Boston Red Sox, the Minnesota Twins, and the Oakland Athletics.
I didn't even take the minute.
He froze.
Fine.
That was a Costi 2 out of 3 and a Roof.
Okay. I thought you had the Tigers. I thought you did.
Nah.
Okay. And then I'll give y'all one for NBA too. Let's make an NBA one. We'll go Hawks, Bulls, Heat, stomp down parlay. 3 teams laying double digits that I don't think we've laid double digits with all season long. But they're going to cash because that's how this shit play out. So Hawks, Bulls, Heat. I kind of really liked it. Money making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. No NBA tomorrow. So guess what? You won't see my face tomorrow. I'm taking the day off. Woof. Thank God. No jam session tomorrow. No morning show. Woo! I get a Saturday morning to myself to do something. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm
What are you
doing.
gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I can't make it tomorrow. Sorry.
No. But I'll be back Sunday. We got a huge card on Sunday, so I'll be back on Sunday. Be here for y'all then. I'll break it down, all the action. Chris will be here for y'all tomorrow, though. The franchise. He got y'all. I'll have some baseball plays for y'all tomorrow on my premium side, too. So I'm not betting. I'm just not on the show tomorrow. So Jay's okay. He's not missing. He's just taking a day to breathe. Right before the playoffs get here. And we got another off day in the NBA on Monday, too. So 2 off days? Oh, my God. I'll be on the show on Monday, though. I'll be on the show on Monday, but no show tomorrow. So that's what I got going on. I'm going to get some golf footage for y'all tomorrow so y'all can see this $1 million swing. Might cop an NII deal.
That's going to be so good. You're literally going to text me after your outing and say, how the fuck is this so hard? I don't understand. Why is this so hard?
We shall see. Chris, man, any final words from you, Brody, before we get out of here?
Nothing for me. And yeah, and Ron just posted in the comments. Mitch's celebration of life event video is going to be posted after we go off the air. So make sure you check that out. We had a great time seeing everybody in Vegas. And yeah, that's going to be up as well.
Very excited to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither. So we shall see.
And there's going to be, I will hope, just got to make a guess, there's going to be some huff and puff footage in this video. I'm just guessing.
I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah.
Costi, any final words?
More mansions. More houses, more mansions. Make it a winning day. Let's act more professional tomorrow. More mansions.
If you're betting on golf, you got a problem. FYI, 1-800-GAMBLE. Sorry.
Oh God. You see what happens when you give him the controls?
What happened? What were you saying, Jay? What was that? What was that?
Okay.
Good Lord.
Man.
What was that?
Try to act more professional tomorrow, man. See y'all tomorrow. Well, Chris will. I'll see y'all on Sunday. Out of here. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.